Hello and good day. I am Rebecca Lalane with Deaf Vermonters Advocacy Services. Welcome to the DVAS Table.
And hi, everybody. I am Laura. Welcome back.
Happy 2022. I thought for today's table, I would talk a little bit about our new staff person, Stu Soboleski. So I'm going to show you his introduction on a separate video. Hi, everyone. My name is Stu. I wanted to do a quick introduction. I live in the Northeast Kingdom of Vermont. I love doing everything outdoors. I am rooted in the land, in growing things, and being part of the earth. I'm very excited to work with the deaf community and with Deaf Vermonters Advocacy Services. Looking forward to working with any deaf, hard of hearing, deaf blind, late deafened, signing, non-signing individual of our community. I really want to make sure that you have access to your rights and you're having advocacy from us so you can thrive in the community. Really looking forward to meeting each and every one of you, new faces and old faces. Please reach out anytime through the DVAS website. Hope to see you soon.
That was great. I'm so excited to have a male advocate working with us. And I really look forward to, having Stu out there in the community working for all of you.
Absolutely. So as he mentioned, if you would like to reach out to him or ask more questions, strike up a conversation, his information to contact him is on our website, dvas.org. You can also reach out to myself and I can connect you with Stu at any point in time.
Okay, so I'd like to share with you all a little update in regards to COVID here in Vermont. Of course, as you're well aware, there are a lot of things happening with COVID. Some areas, have decided to drop the mask mandate. And some areas are still keeping the mask mandate. Of course, it's important to follow the rules of what the CDC offers for guidance. So keep abreast of those and make sure what's happening in the area, because you don't want to break any of those rules. You want to stay in compliance. Vaccinations are continuing to be offered. So please, everyone, be safe and continue to stay safe and healthy as we go forward. So that's what's happening with the COVID update.
Great, thank you. As you know, February is usually known as Black History Month, but again, should just be 1 month and then you forget about it? Absolutely not. Black history should be every month, every day. And I have to say, I need to bring myself to accountability because I wanted to talk about Black history this month, but I was like, wait a second, Rebecca, I need to talk about it every subsequent month, not just in February. So I vow to give you tips and information about Black history and resources and Black-owned businesses. So I will do that from here on out. And again, keeping myself accountable, feel free to do the same. I want to share with you one amazing website that I highly recommend. It is www.blackdeafcenter.com. They have incredible resources and information. If you have questions about Black deaf history, please check out this website. It's amazing. I could look at it day in, day out. So please check it out. Next month, I will share another resource with you.
Yeah, and I also need to hold myself accountable in the same way. I agree with you. I want to learn more about the Black community and everything that's happening. It's so important for us to be aware.
Absolutely. So this is the National Self-Check Month, right? National Self-Check Month. Did you know about that?
It sure is. And really, the point of having the National Self-Check Month is so that we can all take care of ourselves and our health. We need to recognize what's going on with our bodies and just checking in with ourselves so that we can continue to have good health. We might be overwhelmed with family or with work or with friends. We all have different needs, but it's important to kind of take a time out, kind of take a beat and focus on ourselves, maybe read a book or watch TV or a movie, maybe go out with one person and just enjoy a good meal and conversation. whatever you need just to kind of help you get grounded again and kind of get back to a good routine. So National Self-Check Month kind of Self-Check Month kind of helps you continue on a positive path to maintain good health. And it's just important that we take care of ourselves and take care of each other. So that's an important part of this month.
I wholeheartedly agree. I always have to remind myself too that, everyone's out there and we all have things going on. But if we can just take a time to appreciate the little things, have a little gratitude, especially in today's world with so much strife, be grateful for what you have in your life if you can. Be grateful for the little things that are coming up and don't sweat the small stuff, so they say. If you've got family and friends, wonderful, check in with them, but please make sure you maintain that self-care so you can function and have a good life in general. So please take good care of yourself, do that self-check, and make sure you take care of yourself first before anybody else.
I agree, most definitely.
So as you know, the 2022 Olympics happened, and that was in Beijing. Did you have a chance to watch any of the events, Laura?
I did. I watched a few of them. Mostly I was following the snowboarding competitions. I mean, that's kind of my thing. I love snowboarding. So it was great to watch some of these great competitors out there. And wow, the skill they have is just amazing. There's a really big snowboarding community out there. And you all know of Sean White, who's out there, and he's just been a spectacular snowboarder right along. And it seems like, he's going to retire pretty soon from snowboarding. So it'll be passed on to the next generation of snowboarders to take over his lead and all of his amazing stunts that he can do. So we'll keep an eye on that. And it just, it's just good to watch. I enjoy every minute of it.
Yeah. So I have to just let everybody know as well that there were a lot of Olympians from Vermont or have some tie to Vermont. They may have lived here, been born here, went to school here. There were 31 in total that had a connection to Vermont. 31 Olympians. I think that's pretty cool. Yay, go Vermont. So now that the Olympics are done, oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, I also want to share in relation to the Olympics that there are also other winter sports, like that are happening locally, like the Harris ski jump that happened here in Brattleboro. So as I mentioned, there are a lot of events going on and, it's becoming a big thing, all these winter sports. So I love that Brattleboro, Vermont is kind of an important part of that. Harris ski jump has been around for a long time.
Absolutely. Yeah. And it was their 100-year anniversary this year for the Harris Hill ski jump. Yeah, pretty phenomenal. And it's, people from all over the world come to compete and it's amazing. I went and took a good watch at it. It was good to see. So now that the Olympics are done, I want to remind folks that the Paralympics are coming up March 4th through the 13th. All right. So get your fill, check out the Paralympics. Make sure you check out all the different reps from the USA. Look at the competitions. Just know that it's not just the Olympics that are important. The Paralympics are also equally as important. I don't know if it's televised, but please check it out and see what you can. We've got a couple of weeks to look forward to that. So we do want to talk about some pretty grave news that's happening worldwide. I'm sure you've seen on the news what's happening in the Ukraine with Russia.
Yes, so I'm hoping I'm saying that correctly, Ukraine. So yeah, it is really disheartening what's happening between Russia and Ukraine. I've been interested in, if you're trying to see how you can support people in the Ukraine, there's a website called www.offthegridmissions.org. So please go check that out. It's a way that you can donate or provide support or share different resources and how people can access different rights and just, human rights in general. So please check out that website. There's a lot of great information on there.
Yeah, our thoughts are with them over in the Ukraine. So pretty dire news. We're going to shift gears a little bit to some outstanding news. Not sure if you saw all this last night, but the SAG Awards happened. I'll let Laura talk a little more about that.
Yes. So the SAG Award stands for the Screen Actors. What is it again? Yeah. Right. The Screen Actors. What is it?
Guild.
Yes, Guild. Guild. I wasn't sure what the sign was for that, but SAG or SAG is how they refer to it. So to where different movie stars receive different awards and recognition for their work. So it was so great to see a great win for the deaf community with the movie Coda that came out. If you haven't watched it, please, when you get the chance, watch it when you can. It came out quite a while ago, and I watched it myself. It's a really good movie. So all of the actors that were in Coda actually won an award. What was it for? Best?
Yeah, there were two. The first one is specifically for Troy Kotzer.
Right. Supporting actor.
Yep, outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role. Right. So that was specifically for Troy. And then the second award was a group award, which was outstanding performance by a cast in a motion picture.
Yes, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah, so the entire cast of Coda.
So what amazing recognition that is for the deaf community, and also the two awards that were given. They had some great speeches given by the deaf actors, just to bring some more recognition to the authenticity of deaf actors. So please get a chance to check that out on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. There's different snippets of it everywhere.
Yeah, I did watch their acceptance speeches, and Troy's, oh my gosh, he's such a funny guy. And yeah. I won't go into detail. You have to just watch it for yourself. He thanks a lot of people. It's pretty comical, but also very heartfelt and sweet.
He's definitely got a sense of humor, for sure. I just love him. He's got a good heart. So yeah, he's great.
Yeah, so hopefully from here on out, people will recognize that deaf actors need to be recognized, and deaf actors can be in major motion pictures, and that we are equivalent to any other actor. You know, our language is visual and kinesthetic. It's not vocal, and there's really no difference. Language is language, and we can act just like anybody else can act. So psyched that there were two SAG Awards won for our deaf community.
Yes, definitely. And hopefully more awards will be coming in the future. Maybe, we'll have to keep an eye on the next generation of deaf actors and see how they perform on stage and just in general, so people can get used to seeing people with disabilities being on stage, being recognized for their amazing acting skill. There's such diversity, in human nature and with people. So we should see more of that represented on screen.
Absolutely. I want to make sure that really the acting community is recognizing and welcoming to our community, to anybody who has a disability, maybe who's in a wheelchair. They need to stop putting these roles onto people who are able-bodied or hearing. They need to have the actors who have that skill set, who are of the specific caliber that they're looking for, and really fitting the actor and the identity.
Right. It's important to have an authentic actor who has skill and can represent the person that they're portraying, and not someone who doesn't have that innate skill and experience to provide that.
Yep, I agree. So that is it for February. One last thing to add, I wanted to give you a save the date. April 30th, there's going to be a deaf community event hosted by Deaf Vermonters Advocacy Services, Vancro Integrated Interpreting Services, as well as what used to be known as VR. They're actually called Higher Ability now. So those three entities are going to be hosting a deaf event. The location is yet to be determined, but please save the date. We're hoping for an all-day event for the deaf community. We'll have different booths. It will be an in-person event. So come get your social on, and we will all talk about what we do as different organizations. It'll be a nice meet and greet. It should be fun. I'm going to go ahead and show you the poster so you can save this date.
So yes, everybody come check it out. Be there if you can.
Great. And as we have more information about a different location, we'll have another flyer that goes out with all the details. So hopefully soon you'll know the location, the time, etc. So please come, save the date, April 30th. I know everybody is really craving that social interaction. It's been way too long with the pandemic. So again, April 30th, hopefully we'll come together. Hopefully the COVID numbers will be manageable. And like Laura said, please take care of yourself. Be mindful of what you're doing. Take accountability for your actions as well as your own health. So I understand vaccines are a personal choice, but think of yourself as well as others during this pandemic.
I agree 100%. And stay warm, everybody, and stay safe. Take care.
All right. Thanks for watching. Bye, everybody.
Everybody, bye-bye.